The huge underground cavern seems to be a work area for a community of elves who have since abandoned it. A tall wooden ladder reaches up toward the entrance of an underground tunnel. A lower opening leads into another underground tunnel. Graham can see no sign of the little elves previously working in the cavern's far reaches. The little shoemaker elf has left and is nowhere in sight. Disappointingly, a deep chasm slices through the underground cavern, cutting off further exploration. This is the finest pair of shoes Graham has ever seen, although a bit small for his feet. Even though these are a very fine pair of shoes, Graham finds them too small for his own feet.
My heart, you found it! I don't need this old thing anymore. Look at me, I'm a princess again. Herbert!
Alicia. Where have you been all this time, my love?
Oh, darling, just take me home. I'll tell you on the way.
A beautiful harp lies on the ground near the small pond.
Now, why would she toss aside this beautiful harp? Well, if she doesn't want it, I'll take it.
A tambourine lies on the ground near the abandoned gypsy encampment. Graham notices a grassy clearing at the edge of the woods. Not seeing the tambourine's owner, Graham bends down and rescues it from the ground. It is a small harp of beautifully carved mahogany. It is an ordinary tambourine. Having learned to play the harp long ago, Graham now plays beautifully. Graham hits and shakes the tambourine with much ruckus, but finds it doesn't accomplish anything.
Where did you get this? I thought I had lost it.
Oh, is it yours? I found it in the old witch's house in the dark forest.
So that's where it got to. The old hag took it, eh? You know, this ain't an ordinary spinning wheel.
It's not? Well, what's so special about it?
Why, this spinning wheel can spin straw into gold, that's what. Except you've got to know who to use it. I doubt even the witch could figure that out. Thank you for bringing it back to me.
Now wait, not so fast. How about that marionette? Don't you think the price of the spinning wheel is worth at least twice that of the puppet? I'd love to have it.
Yeah, I guess so. Boy, give that marionette to the man here. I'll make you a new one. Come on, boy. Let's gather up some wood for a new puppet.
The craftsmanship of the marionette is superb. Graham is too old to play with toys.
Begone, you slithery varmint! Scat!
The cart is too heavy for Graham to move by himself.
May I help you, sir? My golden needle! Wherever did you find it?
It was in a haystack by the country inn.
By the inn? Oh yes, I remember visiting there not long ago. Oh, vulgar man, that innkeeper. He has no scruples at all.
Well, I'm glad to see you've got your golden needle back. I wonder, could you possibly see fit to give me that wonderful cloak in exchange for it?
The cloak? Well, why not? It's yours, for the price of a golden needle.
Thank you, kind sir. I'm sure it will help me on my travel.
I'm sure it will. Good luck. Au revoir.
This fine cloak is thick and warm. Here it is much too warm to be wearing a heavy cloak. Graham sees nothing else of interest in the tailor's shop.
Come on in, look around. Let me know if you're interested in anything. Where did you get this wunderbar marionette? The craftsmanship is excellent.
Well, I don't know if you'll believe me or not, but I got it from a little gnome.
I must have it. Can I buy it from you?
Actually, you may have it if you'll give me the sled in trade.
Why, of course. But I must tell you, I think I'm getting the better deal. I can always make another sled, but finding another marionette of this quality... Ich weiß nicht.
So, can I have the sled?
Yeah, take it, it's yours.
Thank you very much. I think I'll find this sled very useful.
Well, you enjoy it, and danke for the marionette.
Papa, Mama wants you to know that it is almost lunchtime.
Okay, son, tell her I'll be in soon.
Grandpapa,
Yeah, my darling?
can I keep this doll?
Now,
Alright, Grandpapa.
It's you again, is it? We still don't have any shoes for sale.
What have we here? Mama, take those shoes from the young man. Let me see them. These are the finest pair of shoes I've ever seen. The leather is soft and pliable, yet sturdy. The craftsmanship of these shoes are superb. And Mama, look at the solid gold buckle. Why, I could retire from the sale of these shoes.
Then the shoes are yours. I don't think I could find a better use for them.
You are a godsend, young man. How can we ever repay you?
You don't need to repay me. Just knowing I helped you is enough for me.
Well, it ain't much, but it's all I've got to give. Here, take my cobbler's hammer. Perhaps you can find a use for it. Since I'll be retiring, I won't need it anymore. Thanks to you.
Why, thank you. A hammer could be very useful on my journey.
Take care, young man. We'll never forget this.
That's right, son. We'll finally be able to retire in comfort. You'll be in our hearts from now on. Come on, Mama, let's go home. Let's celebrate our good fortune.
A cobbler would normally use this small hammer to make shoes. This is a small, well-crafted sled. Nothing would be accomplished by using the hammer here. The old shop is empty now that the shoemaker and his wife have retired.
Graham. It's much too hard to fly and carry things at the same time. Ooh, I'll wait for you out here. I don't like that place.
Gentlemen, please excuse me. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Diana's full, ain't got no more rooms.
Hey, boss, this guy looks like a real troublemaker. What do you want me to do with him?
Rub 'em out.
Struggle as he might, Graham could not escape his bonds.
I told you I'd repay your kindness when you saved me from that horrible cat. Good luck, friend.
Graham has unfortunately found himself locked in the country inn's dusty, dirty cellar. Lying in a heap on the stone floor, Graham sees the rope that once held him captive. In one corner of the cellar, Graham notices a large rat hole. A small set of rickety wooden stairs lead up to the cellar door. Graham stoops down and picks up the sturdy rope from the stone floor. There is nothing of interest inside the old rat hole. A rusty padlock securing the door prevents Graham from leaving the cellar. Using the cobbler's hammer, Graham pounds on the rusty padlock until it breaks apart. A small set of rickety wooden stairs lead up to the cellar door. Graham looks around the inn's kitchen and finds it rather sparse and untidy. In the corner of the room, Graham spies a large kitchen cupboard. The sound of men talking and laughing loudly floats through the door. It appears that the door leads outside. Inside the cupboard, Graham sees a large, juicy leg of lamb. Reaching into the open cupboard, Graham pulls out the savory leg of lamb. A good strong rope is a handy item to have. This is a large, mouth-watering leg of lamb. Finding the kitchen door locked, Graham unlocks it before going outside. A few hours later, sheer vertical cliffs plummet dizzyingly downward from the edge of the frozen path. An icy, treacherous path skirts the snowy mountainside as it winds its way upward. Even Cedric looks cold as he watches Graham traverse the icy path.
Ooh, I've never been here before, but I think this is the way over the mountains.
Graham begins to shiver at the sudden drop in temperature. A frozen waterfall hinders Graham's progress, as in the warmer seasons it had washed away part of the path on which he is currently traveling. Looking upwards, Graham can see a snowy ledge above the steep cliff next to him. The remains of an old tree poke out of the mountainside near an upper ledge. Graham notices a rock overhang near an upper ledge. Shivering with the cold, Cedric seems to be a bit befuddled and not much help. Graham dons his warm cloak for protection against the freezing mountain air. Graham notices his stomach beginning to rumble with hunger from the exertion of the mountain climb. Graham's rope hangs dangerously from a rocky overhang.
Oh, be careful, Graham!
Graham finds the leg of lamb a bit tough, but tasty enough. Filling up quickly, he saves the other half for later. As with the path below, the now frozen waterfall has also washed away parts of this upper trail, which narrowly skirts the mountain edge and then heads off to the east. Graham's rope dangles down from a rocky overhang to the path below. An old log has fallen precariously across a washed-out portion of the narrow trail.
Oh, do be careful, Graham! Graham, help me!
Cedric!
Graham can see a breathtaking view of distant snow-covered mountains towering majestically above a beautiful valley with a ribbon of river slicing through it. The shape of one particular mountaintop seems vaguely familiar to Graham. The snowy path abruptly ends where a gradual slope continues eastward.
Drat! My sled is broken.
In the distance, snowy mountains loom above a lovely river valley. A snowy path zigzags its way across the top of a narrow ridge toward a deep crevasse. A deep crevasse splits the snowy mountain ridge in two, while a thin strip of ice crosses it. Unfortunately, it looks too wide to jump across. Graham's sled lies in several broken pieces on the eastern side of the icy crevasse. From here, the path widens and continues on to the east. A castle buried in snow and ice. A castle buried in snow and ice, perched precariously atop a steep pinnacle. A snowy path leads from the mountain ridge to a mysterious ice-covered castle. A shivering eagle perches weakly upon a small rock. Despite his own problems, Graham's heart goes out to the poor thing. The poor eagle gives Graham a pitiful look. Graham would like to help him, but how?
What's wrong, Mr. Eagle?
I'm so weak from hunger. I haven't been able to catch any food for days. I can barely fly anymore.
I'd like to help you. Let me see what I can do.
Thank you. I need food.
The eagle appears to be too weak to indulge in any further conversation. That won't help the poor eagle.
Here, take this. Perhaps it will help you.
You are a kind man to share your meager food with a poor bird, especially up here in these snowy mountains.
Well, I couldn't just stand there and let you starve to death. What kind of person would I be?
You have shown yourself to be a kind, compassionate man, and I will not forget what you did for me. Goodbye, dear friend.
I am Queen Isabella, and you have entered my domain now. I command you to kneel before me. Since both you and your friend over there have so thoughtlessly invaded my territory without my permission or knowledge, I have decided you shall both be put to death. Take him away, my pet.
Warning: this cartoon contains material that may be necessary for information or clues to complete this game. Please be sure to check your inventory if you decide to skip.
Wait, my pet. That was very lovely music. I've never heard anything quite that beautiful before. I think I felt my heart melting. Just a little bit. Just enough, that is, to allow you a chance for your freedom. A vicious Yeti has entered the area and taken up residence in my prized crystal cave. So far, I have been unable to extricate him from either the cave or my territory. If you can rid me of the Yeti, I will release both you and your owl friend, and you two can continue on your journey unhindered. You may rise now. I wish you luck in defeating the Yeti. If you succeed, you will have my undying gratitude. Go with him, Sir Grey Wolf. Show him the way to the Crystal Cave. You may go now. Sir Grey Wolf will lead the way.
Yonder's the Crystal Cave. There you will find the Yeti.